Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Quick favor, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm push the videos out. And seriously, I appreciate all the support. It means a lot. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, next up we've got Kelvin Gastelum versus Vicente Luque. One guy fights like he refuses to be finished. The other guy fights like someone's getting finished, and he doesn't really care who. This one is stressful. Let's get into it. Kelvin Gastelum, coming in as a -235 favorite with a record of 20-10. Gastelum fights like a guy who was built in a lab specifically to survive chaos. This dude has some of the cleanest boxing in MMA. Fast hands, sharp southpaw 1-2, and he closes distance quickly. He doesn't waste a lot of motion either. Everything is tight, efficient, and designed to get him inside where he does his best work. And once he's inside, that's where things get dangerous. Because Kelvin doesn't just box. He's strong. Like, weirdly strong for his size. He's constantly muscling bigger opponents, controlling clinch exchanges, and making fights gritty when he needs to. And then there's the durability. This man went to war with Israel Adesanya and somehow came out still functioning like a normal human being. That alone should earn you lifetime respect. Kelvin gets hit, shrugs it off, and keeps coming forward like nothing happened. He's also got underrated grappling. He doesn't always use it, but when he does, he's capable of controlling fights and even snatching submissions and scrambles. But there are concerns. Kelvin is almost always the smaller guy. Shorter reach, shorter frame. He usually has to eat shots to get inside. And against someone dangerous like Luque, that's a risky strategy. Also, Kelvin has had fights where he lets things get too close. He doesn't always dominate. He often wins competitive decisions. And when fights are close, weird things can happen. So yeah, durable, experienced, well-rounded, but not without risk. Vicente, the silent assassin, Luque, coming in as a +200 underdog with a record of 23-12. Luque fights like he's allergic to boring fights. Seriously, this man does not know how to have a safe fight. Every time he walks into the cage, it's violence. Knockouts, submissions, chaos. That's just how he operates. And he's dangerous everywhere. On the feet, he's got real power. Heavy leg kicks, nasty left hook, and he throws with bad intentions. He's not just touching you, he's trying to change your life. And if the fight hits the ground, that might actually be worse. Luque has one of the nastiest Darcy chokes in the sport. Guys shoot takedowns on him and suddenly they're tapping. It's one of those weapons that makes opponents hesitant. And hesitation against Luque is not ideal. He's also durable. This guy has been in wars with everybody. He's taken damage and kept moving forward more times than we can count. But that same durability is also the concern, because Luque absorbs a lot of damage. Like, a lot. He's willing to trade, willing to get hit, willing to walk through fire, and that works until it doesn't. We've also seen technical fighters give him problems. Guys like Stephen Thompson and Bilal Muhammad used movement and discipline to frustrate him. And recently he's hit some bumps. Losses to Kevin Holland and Joel Alvarez raise some questions about where he's at right now. So yeah, dangerous, explosive, always hunting finishes, but also living dangerously every time he fights. So, who wins? If Gastelum wins, it probably looks like a veteran performance. Clean boxing, smart pressure, mixing in wrestling when needed, and avoiding the big chaos moments where Luque thrives. But if Luque wins, it's because he drags Gastelum into a war. Heavy shots, scrambles, dangerous submissions, forcing Kelvin into a fight where anything can happen. And honestly, that's why this fight is so tough to call. Because both guys are durable, both guys are dangerous, and both guys have been in enough wars to make you nervous. Official pick, Kelvin Gastelum. I'm going with Gastelum here, but I have absolutely zero confidence in it. I think his experience, durability, and cleaner boxing give him a slight edge. But this feels like one of those fights where one mistake could flip everything instantly. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.